Thoughts to build on by Emma KOPMEYER, 47. Chapter 47. The Sympathy Seekers. This world does not have a very good reputation for treating its temporary occupants with tender loving care. So if you want to invoke sympathy, you will not lack opportunities. But if we are to cope with our problems, we need less sympathy and more determination. Annette Kellerman was lame and sickly. Did she want sympathy? No, she wanted a perfect body. With determination, exercise and professional treatment, she developed a perfect body. She was judged one of the world's most perfectly developed women. She also became the world diving champion. Sando started life as a sickly weakling. Now, the last thing Sando wanted was sympathy. He wanted strength. He determinedly exercised until he developed one of the most perfect bodies in history and became the strongest man of his time. Some years later, a lame, weak little boy named George Jovett decided that determination was more constructive than sympathy. He was right. Instead of feeling sorry for himself and wanting others to feel sorry for his lameness and weakness, he charged and recharged his mind and body with determination. What happened? No miracle. Just the natural law of cause and effect. It always works. In 10 years, George Jovett became the world's strongest man. Then there was poor, blind, deaf, mute Helen Keller. Did she want sympathy? No. She was determined to surmount her handicaps and to devote her life to helping others who were not nearly so handicapped. She became one of the most inspiring women of all time. And it is important to note that Helen Keller did not eliminate her physical handicaps. That was impossible. What Helen Keller did was to use determination to surmount her handicaps and achieve greatness while she was handicapped. Modern medicine can eliminate most physical handicaps. Even then, determination is a great factor. Often the first attempt at a cure does not work. So people become sympathy seekers instead of cure seekers. As Edison did with his experiments, you have to have the determination to persist, sometimes through many failures, until finally a solution is found. One of the best therapies is to keep busy seeking a cure. There are, of course, some physical handicaps like Helen Keller's blindness, deafness and muteness which cannot be completely cured. Then you, like Helen Keller, must not seek sympathy, but use determination to surmount your handicap and achieve a happy, satisfying life while you are handicapped in spite of your handicap or, better still, because of your handicap. Beethoven wrote his immortal symphonies when he was deaf. Milton wrote Paradise Lost when he was blind. Alexander Pope was so crippled that he hardly could move, yet he became one of the giants of English literature. Julius Caesar was epileptic, yet he conquered the then-known world. When he felt an epileptic Caesar coming on, he gave instructions for carrying on the battle while he was unconscious. When he regained consciousness, he calmly resumed command as though nothing had happened. Franklin D. Roosevelt, crippled by infantile paralysis, became president. In a prison cell, John Bunyan wrote Pilgrim's Progress, a book that is one of the epics of English literature. Robert Louis Stevenson was never, even for 1 hour, free from pain and a hacking cough. He suffered from fever and tuberculosis. Yet he wrote Treasure Island and many exciting or humorous stories. We could fill the rest of this book and many additional volumes just giving examples of the crippled, the sickly, the physically handicapped, who disdained sympathy and by sheer determination achieved the greater solace of surmounting their infirmities. There are countless thousands who daily overcome their disabilities by accepting and adapting to them. They seek no sympathy. They ask for no special assistance. These people, whom we call handicapped, go about their daily lives with acceptance, determination, and ingenious adaptation, which should make those of us who are less handicapped ashamed of our petty complaints and our pleas or demands for custodial care from some form of benevolent society. There are those without arms who operate automobiles and machinery with their feet. There are those without legs who move about with agility by using their arms or with artificial limbs. There are the blind, whose accomplishments are nothing short of miracles to those of us who have never faced the challenge of continuous total darkness. They are not sympathy seekers. They have compensated for their disabilities by attaining a quality of character that many of the more fortunate among us should persistently strive for.